trudged through the snow-dusted forest, his heavy boots leaving deep prints, axe slung over his shoulder. The wind bit at his face, and loneliness clung to him like the frost on the pines. In the clearing, a small, tattered figure waited, a sack clutched to her chest. His eyes narrowed, curiosity and desire mingling in his gaze. She extended her hand, and he dropped 2 crumpled bills into her palm. Without a word, she slowly loosened the sack, revealing a trembling vulnerability he hadn't expected. His chest tightened, not just with longing, but with a strange, protective urge. For a moment, the forest seemed to hold its breath, watching as the ordinary act of exchange became something charged, something electric, between 2 souls isolated in the vast wilderness. Her gaze met his, daring and yet shy, and he felt a shiver crawl down his spine. The fire of the small cabin crackled, shadows dancing across their faces, casting them in a private world where the rules of reality didn't apply. She stepped closer, offering herself without hesitation, her warmth igniting a hunger he hadn't known he carried. He hesitated only a heartbeat before surrendering, letting the loneliness, the cold, and the silence melt away. The night stretched endlessly, a blur of whispered confessions and desperate touches, their breaths mingling in the frost-laden air that filtered through the cracked window. Morning light crept into the cabin, golden and unyielding, exposing the aftermath of a night that had changed everything. He watched her curl up by the fire, her hair spilling over his arm, and realized the emptiness he had carried wasn't just for want of flesh, it was the absence of connection, of touch that mattered. She stirred, and her eyes met his, a smile brushing her lips. For a moment, time paused. The lumberjack who had wandered alone in the frozen world had discovered warmth he hadn't thought possible, a fleeting treasure purchased for $2 yet priceless in its depth. Outside, the forest seemed less oppressive, shadows retreating before the promise of a new day. He knew life would never be the same. As they dressed and stepped outside, the snow crunched beneath their feet, and the world felt vast, yet intimate, as if the forest itself had acknowledged their union. He offered her his coat, she took it with a laugh, and for the first time, he understood the meaning of longing fulfilled. Money had bought the moment, but desire, need, and connection had claimed their hearts. Each glance, each touch, each breath between them whispered promises of something more than the night's transaction, something raw, real, and dangerously binding. The lonely lumberjack, once trapped in isolation, had been awakened to life's most forbidden sweetness. The wind carried the scent of pine and fire as they walked back to the cabin, intertwined in a tentative rhythm of new intimacy. He realized that desire had a cost far greater than the $2 exchange, it demanded vulnerability, trust, and surrender. Yet he welcomed it, every heartbeat affirming the choice they had made. The forest no longer echoed with solitude but with possibility, with whispers of nights yet to come, and a connection that neither money nor circumstance could sever. One night had changed everything, and in its wake, 2 souls found the warmth of companionship, passion, and perhaps even love amid the cold, unforgiving wilderness.